We often believe we're making the right choices when it comes to what we eat. A bowl of cereal in the morning, a few slices of bread, a cold soft drink during lunch, and maybe a packaged snack or two throughout the day all seem innocent enough. However, these seemingly routine food choices may be silently undermining your long-term health. This comprehensive guide explores how certain common foods, consumed by millions every day, can lead to serious health issues ranging from brain hemorrhage to weakened bones and cardiovascular disease. Let's examine these threats in detail, broken down into categories that reflect the major systems they affect. Foods that threaten brain health and may lead to hemorrhagic brain is perhaps our most vital and sensitive organ. Even minor dietary imbalances can have profound effects on its health and function. Here are some commonly consumed foods and substances that may increase your risk of brain hemorrhage. 1. Vitamin E supplements in excess. Vitamin E is essential for maintaining healthy cells, but too much of it, particularly in supplement form, can be harmful. Studies have shown that excessive vitamin E supplementation may raise the risk of hemorrhagic stroke by as much as 20%. It's best to source this vitamin naturally through foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach, which offer a more balanced and safer intake. 2. Coffee in high amounts. Coffee, when consumed in moderation, typically 1 to 2 cups per day, can provide several health benefits, including reduced stroke risk. However, when intake exceeds 5 cups daily, the risk of brain hemorrhage escalates dramatically, potentially quadrupling. This is due to caffeine's ability to raise blood pressure and weaken blood vessel walls over time. 3. Alcohol. Even moderate alcohol consumption can be detrimental to brain health. Alcohol increases blood pressure, weakens the structure of blood vessels, and depletes essential B vitamins like folate and B12, which are critical for neurological function. These combined effects heighten the risk of brain hemorrhage significantly. 4. Sodium salt. Salt is found in almost every processed food, from canned soups to chips. High sodium intake leads to water retention and elevated blood pressure, which places immense strain on blood vessel walls. Over time, this can lead to damage and rupture of vessels in the brain. 5. Sugar. Sugar hides in more places than just candy. Ketchup, salad dressings, breads, and even healthy yogurts often contain added sugars. Excess sugar intake promotes a process called glycation, which damages blood vessel walls, rendering them more susceptible to rupture. 6. Trans fats. These fats are commonly found in margarine, fried foods, and baked goods. Trans fats not only raise LDL bad cholesterol, but also spark systemic inflammation, further weakening blood vessel walls and increasing the risk of hemorrhagic stroke. 7. Processed meats. Bacon, sausages, deli meats, and canned meat products are loaded with preservatives like nitrates, as well as high levels of sodium and saturated fats. These elements collectively contribute to high blood pressure and long-term deterioration of vascular integrity. 8. Fried foods. The high heat cooking process used in frying generates oxidants that compromise the elasticity of blood vessels. This makes them more rigid and prone to rupture, especially under elevated pressure conditions. 9. High oxalate foods in large quantities. While foods like spinach, beets, and nuts are healthy in moderation, consuming them in excessive amounts can lead to high oxalate levels, which may interfere with calcium absorption and negatively affect vascular health. 10. Energy drinks and carbonated beverages. These beverages are often high in sugar, caffeine, and artificial chemicals. They can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure and contribute to dehydration, both of which pose risks to cerebral blood vessels. Foods that compromise bone strength and contribute to osteoporosis. Healthy bones depend on a delicate balance of minerals and nutrients. Unfortunately, many modern dietary habits are tipping this balance in the wrong direction. Here are the major culprits. 1. Carbonated soft drinks. These drinks, especially cola-type beverages, contain phosphoric acid and high levels of sugar. Phosphoric acid interferes with calcium absorption, while sugar increases calcium excretion. These factors weaken bones and can contribute to weight gain, a known risk factor for osteoporosis. 2. Salt. Once again, salt makes the list. Excessive Sodium intake not only raises blood pressure, but also accelerates calcium loss through urine. This disrupts the balance of essential minerals such as magnesium and potassium, further compromising bone strength. 3. Alcohol. Chronic alcohol consumption hinders the absorption of calcium and reduces levels of vitamin D, which is vital for calcium uptake. It also stimulates osteoclast activity cells that break down bone and disrupts hormone levels, particularly estrogen, which is crucial for maintaining bone density in women. 4. Caffeine in excess, more than 3 cups of coffee per day can impair calcium absorption in the intestines and increase calcium loss via the kidneys over time. This depletes bone stores and reduces bone regeneration. 5. Red meat. High intake of red and processed meats increases the body's acid load, which can leach calcium from bones to restore pH balance. Furthermore, red meat contains purines that may promote inflammation and increase the risk of gout, indirectly affecting bone health. Breakfast foods that harm your cardiovascular system. Breakfast should fuel your body and support your heart, but many popular breakfast foods do the exact opposite. 1. Packaged orange juice. While orange juice is rich in vitamin C, most commercial versions are also packed with added sugars. These sugars spike blood glucose levels, induce inflammation, and promote glycation, all of which can increase the risk of heart disease. 2. Processed meats. Breakfast sausages and bacon are staples in many American households, but they come loaded with sodium, nitrates, and unhealthy fats. These elements contribute to high blood pressure and arterial plaque buildup, significantly increasing the risk of heart attacks. 3. Instant noodles. Often eaten as a quick breakfast or snack, instant noodles are made from refined flour and contain minimal nutrients. They are also high in sodium, MSG, and trans fats, contributing to obesity, cardiovascular disease, and kidney problems. 4. Toasted white bread. White bread, especially when toasted with butter or margarine, offers little nutritional value. Its refined carbohydrates lead to rapid blood sugar spikes, while gluten and preservatives may contribute to inflammation and digestive issues. 5. Processed breakfast cereals. Despite marketing claims, many cereals are high in sugar, sodium, and artificial additives. These ingredients contribute to elevated blood pressure, insulin resistance, and hardening of the arteries. 6. Pancakes and syrup. Made from refined white flour and topped with sugary syrup, this breakfast favorite causes sharp increases in blood sugar and triggers an inflammatory response that harms blood vessels. 7. Commercial yogurts. Many yogurts marketed as healthy are loaded with sugar, artificial sweeteners, and thickeners. These additives contribute to systemic inflammation and elevated blood glucose. A better option is plain Greek yogurt with fresh fruit, which provides protein, probiotics, and natural sweetness. Embrace a healthier future. Foods we choose every day profoundly influence our long-term health. While it may seem daunting, making mindful changes, especially to your breakfast and snack choices, can yield significant benefits. Focus on fresh, whole foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Limit your intake of highly processed, sugar-laden, and sodium-rich items. Hydrate with water, herbal teas, or fresh vegetable juices instead of soft drinks and energy beverages. Swap sugary cereals for steel-cut oats or protein-rich smoothies. Replace processed meats with natural sources of protein like eggs, beans, or tofu. And instead of store-bought pastries or pancakes, try whole grain toast with avocado or nut butter. These small, consistent changes can make a world of difference. By being more aware of the hidden dangers in everyday foods, you empower yourself to build stronger bones, a healthier heart, and a sharper, more resilient brain. It's not about fear, it's about taking back control of your health, one meal at a time.